Nestled in the quaint English village of Watton-under-Edge stands the ancient Ram Inn, a place with a history as dark as the shadows that lurk within its walls. Built in 1145, this inn is infamous for its hauntings, and countless visitors have left with terrifying stories. Legends say the inn was built on an ancient pagan burial ground. The energy from these ancient rites is said to permeate the very walls of the inn, trapping souls who have never truly left. The ancient Ram Inn was a place of refuge for those fleeing persecution. Some, however, were not so fortunate, and their spirits are said to linger still. Many have seen shadowy figures wandering the corridors, reliving their fates in endless loops. One of the most infamous spirits is the witch, believed to have been a woman wrongfully accused and burned at the stake. Her presence is often felt in the main room, where cold spots and whispers fill the air. John Humphreys, the current owner, has collected evidence of these spirits. Beneath the floorboards, he uncovered skeletal remains, a chilling reminder of the inn's gruesome history. Guests report hearing children laughing and running down empty hallways. The ghost of a young girl, believed to be named Rosie, has been seen near the attic, her face filled with sadness as she gazes out a small window. One night, a visitor felt a sudden chill. When he looked up, he saw a dark figure, a monk dressed in tattered robes, watching him with hollow eyes. The dark monk, as he's known, is feared for his malevolent energy. In the bishop's room, known as the inn's most haunted space, visitors have reported violent encounters. Doors slam, beds shake, and an unseen force seems to push visitors if warning them to leave. Late one night, a guest heard a woman's scream echo through the walls. Rushing into the hallway, he saw no one, but the scream continued, growing louder as if coming from every direction. The room once used for sacrifices is another feared spot. Here, the scent of burning flesh occasionally fills the air, and a sense of dread overwhelms anyone who dares to enter. A paranormal investigator once felt a heavy hand on his shoulder. Turning around, he saw nothing but felt a piercing cold. Many believe this to be the touch of a spirit that refuses to move on. The inn is known for its succubus spirit, a malicious entity that some guests claim to see in their dreams. She appears in mirrors, with eyes that glow an unnatural red. Some brave guests sleep at the inn, but often wake in terror. They describe feeling a heavy pressure on their chest, making it hard to breathe, as if something dark is hovering over them. Objects move on their own here. One visitor watched as a glass slid across the table, guided by an invisible hand, leaving him paralyzed with fear. The most chilling stories come from those who see ghostly faces in the windows at night. These apparitions stare blankly, their mouths open in silent screams. One night, a man heard footsteps following him. Each step grew louder and more threatening until he felt a hand graze his shoulder, sending him running out of the inn. During investigations, EVP recordings captured ghostly whispers that seemed to say, "Leave us alone." The voices sounded ancient, as if they had been waiting for centuries to be heard. Some claim to see a spectral figure standing in the doorway, watching silently before fading into the darkness. They say it feels like the inn itself is alive. Locals refuse to step foot inside the ancient Ram Inn after nightfall, believing it to be a gateway to something far darker than any ghost story. The ancient Ram Inn remains a mystery, one that holds its secrets in the shadows, waiting for the next brave soul to enter and experience its terrifying history firsthand.